everyone, this is Kim from Dorothy's Daughter. It's almost May, so if you're looking for a thoughtful handmade gift that you can make for mom, something that she'll actually use and love, you're in the right place because today I'm going to share 10 very thoughtful things you can sew for your mom. These range from really quick, beginner friendly projects to a few that are a little extra special but are worth the trouble. So let's get started. First up is a phone sling. You can have both hands free if you have a crossbody bag on. So these are just small ones, and it's great for concerts because you're not allowed to take big purses in there anymore. So here are two of my very favorite patterns for this, and I've made them both quite a few times. I really don't favor one over the other, but the Elysia phone sling and the Mela little bucket bag. I don't know how they gave it its name, but it's super cute. These bags are some of my favorite gifts to sew. So they're lightweight and small and perfect for everyday use. Mom can carry just her essentials, her phone, cards, keys, without needing a full purse. And because it's smaller, it's a great way to use those beautiful fabric scraps you've been saving just for the right project. Mail a bag is a free pattern with really good instructions. The Elysia phone sling is from Bagstock Designs. At the time of this recording was $7.95. So if you think maybe a bag would be good, now I would say allow yourself 2 days of sewing or one really long day to make either one of those bags. Now, maybe you want to make mom a top, but you really are unsure of exactly what size. La Bella Donna is a relaxed fit top or tunic, and it's incredibly comfortable, but it still looks put together. And I think you could make this for mom taking a guess at sizes and you'd be okay. It's the kind of piece she can wear every day and still feel stylish. What I like about the La Bella Donna is that with the relaxed fit and the way it's constructed, it's really easy to estimate the size that you might need for mom. In the sleeveless pattern, it really can just be made with 1 yard of fabric, so it's also very easy on your budget. Number 3 is also from Love Notions. It is the Compose Robe. Now, I've made a ton of these as well. A robe is one of those gifts that always feels a little luxurious. This one is comfortable, easy to wear, and perfect for slow mornings or winding down in the evening. And you can really customize it depending on your fabric choice. And I might add, they have that pattern in all sizes, adults and children. So if you wanted to make something that matched for mom and the kids, you could also do that. Next, the Carolyn pajamas from Closet Core Patterns. I love these pajamas. I've made these. My favorite pair is my Christmas pajamas, which I wear all year long, but they're more elevated and they're absolutely beautiful. They're classic, tailored, and something that feels like it came from a boutique. If you want to make a truly special gift, this is a really good option. And they're not terribly hard. They do take a little time, but they're not very hard. For something a little quicker, the Effie pants from 5 out of 4 are also pajama pants, but they're a little more relaxed, comfortable, and very, very beginner friendly. This could be a first project. They make perfect pajama pants, or you could even make them for lounge pants, and they sew up pretty quickly, and they are a free pattern from 5 out of 4. Next, the Sugar and Spice Poncho from Ellie Mac. This one is a little different. It's cozy and versatile. It's great for layering, and it works in so many different fabrics. Think chunky sweater knits for fall or early spring. In the summertime, you might even opt for something like a double gauze. That would be just a light layer if you're in a cold restaurant or something like that. This is one of those gifts that feels both practical and a little bit special. Now let's talk about some things for the mom who loves to be in her kitchen. First, the Crockpot carrier from Ellie Mac. I love this thing. It holds your crock pot, keeps everything warm while you're in transit to your party. Even if you didn't cook it in the crock pot, it's a great way to take something and keep it warm. It's incredibly useful and it makes transporting food so easy and a lot more secure. You would definitely get people asking you where did you get that? And with pride, mom can say, well, my daughter made it for me. So it's a great option. Next, the casserole carrier from Ellie Mac. It's perfect for potlucks, family dinners, or church gatherings, and it's a great project using coordinating fabrics or scraps. You could even make the casserole carrier, the crockpot cover to coordinate, and then everything will be coordinated when you go to a party. Another classic gift is an apron. Now this one's special because it has built-in potholders. This Ellie Mac free pattern, you can create a handy gift that feels really thoughtful and complete. This is a great way to showcase beautiful fabrics or even seasonal prints too. You could do Christmas fabric, and it would be really nice. You're in the kitchen working and you've got to get something out. You don't have to run and look for a pot holder. You just put your hands in the pockets of it and pull whatever you need out of the oven. So it's a really, really great idea. And then one more, finally, a microwave heat pack. Um, Basically, these are corn bags. And if you're familiar with the rice bags that we were making a few years ago, now you make them with dried corn. And I'll put a link in the description of where you can buy that. It is such a simple project, and the corn actually retains the heat longer than the rice did. So they're perfect for sore muscles, cold evenings, or just relaxing at the end of the day. And these pair really beautifully with the pajamas or the composed robe. It would be a really cozy gift bundle. Maybe you could make a basket with the pajamas, the corn packs, and also maybe a bubble bath or body lotion, something like that. Here is a tutorial that I filmed to show you exactly how these are made.
Okay, so we're going to cut our pieces 10.5 by 15.5, or you can really make it any size that you want. And you're going to want to put right sides together and just kind of line them up. And you are going to definitely do 15.5 by 10.5 if you want to make this size. Like I said, you can be creative with what size you make them. Make them for whatever the person is going to need. And then you're going to be sewing all the way around, but leaving a portion open so that we can fill it. Okay, next you're going to clip the corners on all 4 corners to make it easier to turn. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to turn the project right side out using a point turner to make sure all of those corners are crisp and nice before you fill it. We then are going to go ahead and fold that portion inside and go ahead and give it a really, really good press, making sure that the corners are all looking really good and everything is lining up just great. And now we're going to be ready to stuff our object. Next, you're going to want to fill the bag with the dried corn or the rice, depending on which you prefer. Dried corn tends to hold heat a little bit longer, so I went ahead and used dried corn for mine. And I will show you an Amazon link of where you can purchase the dried corn in the description. So what you do is you don't want to overfill it. You want to just fill it just enough to where it's flexible and you can put it on whatever body part you might want to put it on. Then you're going to go ahead and sew just across that opening and close it off. I see. Next, you're going to go ahead and cut the pieces for the cover. So for this one that I did, you want 12 inches by 11 inches, and then you want a cuff for the little pillowcase, and I did a 6 inches wide, and just the length of however long you need it to cover that section. So you're going to want to sew one side of your cover and then press it, and then take your cuff portion there and just press it out. You're going to put right sides together and you're going to go ahead and sew that across the top of the 2 cover sections. Okay, after sewing all of that together and finishing your seam, you're going to go ahead and press that up toward the cuff. That seam allowance should go up toward the cuff. And then what you're going to do is fold it even out those ends of the excess that you have on the cuff there. And then you're going to sew around the side and the bottom of the pillowcase. All right, next you're going to go ahead and fold that over 1/2 inch at the top of the cuff and give it a really good pressing. And as soon as you've got that all pressed, then you're going to fold it over again and enclose all of those seams. And then you're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to sew all the way around from the inside, catching all of it and enclosing those seams at the top. You're going to go ahead and put your heat pack inside the pillowcase and fluff it out a little bit, and you have a wonderful heating pad that can be used over and over again, and the cover can come off and be washed.
No matter which of these gifts you choose, you're giving something far more meaningful than a store-bought gift. You're giving your time, your creativity, and something made just for her. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and let me know in the comments, what are you sewing for Mom this year? And remember, hold your loved ones close because life is short. I'll see you in the next one. Happy sewing.
This is Bobbin. While Mommy gets her act together, I thought I'd pop in. Have you subscribed yet? Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Not the bells on the door that I ring to go potty. The one right there next to the subscribe button. See you soon.